Today, Kimber Norton is going to be talking about a topic close to her. It's about parents who are dealing with their children who have disabilities, their adult children who have disabilities. And are you ready, Kim? Take it away.
Today's blog is from Sunday, August 30th, 2015. Today's blog is another one that is unusual in its nature. The last few days I've had chances to reflect on circumstances I've gone through in the last 17 months since my mother's crossing over. With that said, I'd like to have the attention of parents who have adult disabled children who have not ventured out on their own, 25 and older. As most of you know, I am a disabled adult with cerebral palsy that I was born with. Those of you whom I dearly love and care very much about are aware that I did not venture out on my own until I was 44 years old. Upon my mother's untimely passing. Looking back at this, I want to say first and make crystal clear, my mother did nothing wrong in raising me. She did everything right. She gave me the tools all along throughout my life living with her. She just didn't know she had. I would not be in my own apartment now if that were not the case. In my last blog, I stated, I'm achieving my independence with help. I got to thinking though, I wonder if other parents of adult children with cerebral palsy or something that resembles it feel like they're at a crossroads. These parents know their adult disabled children are equipped with potential intelligence that is off the charts. With proper resources, those adult children can be productive members of our society. It's a fine line, you know. My mother struggled so much in my 20s trying to put pressure on me to get my own place. At the same time, she told me I wouldn't make it without her. That statement alone put a tremendous amount of fear inside of me, because what she was really saying is, I don't believe in you to make good and right choices. That statement also made me even more dependent on my mother. I didn't believe I could do it either. Sad but true. Well, I'm 44 now and doing it like the adult that I am. I know my mother's jaw must be still on the heavenly floor today as she sits back and watches her baby, yes, I'm the youngest of 3 daughters, in her own apartment. Just a dream once for her. Now a reality. My mother gave me 150% of everything she had to give. She refused to have a disabled, totally dependent child. She knew that there would come a day when she would not be on this earth any longer. So she did everything she could to make me as self-sufficient as possible. Without my sister's help and guidance, however, this nice apartment that I live in would be much harder for me to attain right now. I'm extremely grateful to both my sisters for freely stepping forward and allowing God to bless me with this apartment. Parents, I am painfully aware that focusing your disabled adult child to move on from your protective wings will be the most difficult thing that you will ever do. My mother didn't want to start a fight with me about this subject because she knew I would fight her tooth and nail so it wouldn't happen. It wasn't worth my mother's time to hear me scream and cry. Let me say this too. My mother wasn't ready to cut the apron strings either. Think about it though. Are you doing your disabled adult child any favors by having them in your home at the age of 25 and older? The answer is no. But I didn't see anything wrong with me living with my mother when I was 25. The strong message I'm trying to convey here, you don't want to go through what my family and I have. Adulthood was forced upon me all at once. Upon my mother's dying at the young age of 68. I had to have a major attitude shift very quickly. I thought to myself, what would my mother want me to do now? The answer was simple, and I'm quoting here. Kim, be the adult that you and I both know that you are. I'm doing that, and I hope my mother is smiling at me right now, patting herself on the back for a job well done with her 3 beautiful daughters and letting me know that she couldn't be prouder of the person I am today and will be in the future. Mom, Kristen, Kendra, and myself love you so much, and we all miss you terribly. I dedicate today's blog to our beloved mother, Lois Norton. Have a great week coming up, parents. I hope that those of you who are touched by my blog today will kindly respond and tell me what you think.